Hey everyone, this is Trevnik, and today I'm going to be reacting to the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie trailer. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a like and a comment on the video. It would really mean a lot to me. Now, with that out of the way, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so this is Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official teaser by Universal Pictures. So let's go. Yep, that's the poster we saw in the first movie. Oh, an endo.
Welcome back. Are you ready
Oh.
to start the show?
Oh, right.
Count with me now.
Oh, right. I forgot there's captions. Let's try this again. Right. Captions on. Yep, that's the poster that we saw in the first movie, and we have... That has to be like Mangel's endoskeleton, right? Yep.
Count with me now.
Oh, there's Abby. Gone to fix my friends. Oh. Oh.
Where?
That was Toy Bonnie, an arcade.
Everywhere.
Oh, Toy Chica. Oh, whoa, wow. Oh, they're breaking it. Wow. Oh, there's Balloon Boy. Whoa, so much is going on. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Wow. There's Toy Freddy. Wow. So let's look through all of that. So the first shot we got was this poster, like, from the first movie, like, basically the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place, get ready to rock. And we see the glass covering it has been smashed. I'm pretty sure that the glass on this might have been smashed by one of the thieves, like, during the break-in scene in the first movie. That has to be it. But then immediately after that, we get this shot of what I am proudly assuming is Mangle. So we have like the Fnaf 2, like the Endo 2 that we see in Fnaf 2 style head. Like you can see like there's like that nose bridge and the jaws are a bit wider. And we also see like all the metal limbs in the background. Plus the eye is yellow. And now that I'm looking at it again, this eye also has eyelashes. So this is definitely Mangle. Yeah, and Mangle starts to activate here. And then we get this voiceover.
Welcome back. Are you ready to start the show?
Yep.
Count with me now. 5, 4, 3,
They're out there, Mike.
2,
Where?
1.
So we get like this whole announcement speech. So here's what I'm thinking, right? I feel like this voiceover with the whole, are you ready to start the show? Then come with me now. I feel like either one, that's being said by like some show host guy, like imagine like at Chuck E. Cheese when like the show's about to begin, some employee goes up and asks all the kids like if they're ready to see the show. Like that's what I'm getting at. Or two, it could possibly also be Toy Freddy saying it himself. Like Toy Freddy like telling all the kids like, are you ready to start the show? Again, could be either of those two. Let's go through more of these shots. So the next one is this one, which seems to be outside. Like you can see outdoor lights. And this is definitely at night too. Like the sky seems black and overall the lighting is pretty dim. And there's also like carnival-esque booths. Like you know how at amusement parks you have booths where the vendors sell different things. Not sure if that says, oh wait, no, that's Con Candy. So we might be getting like a theme park scene in this movie. Wow. And then we get this shot of like a spin the wheel type thing, but instead with like Freddy characters. Like again, yeah, Freddy the man himself, and and then Chica's cupcake, and then Bonnie down here. Yeah, like again with the whole lights in the background. Yeah, this is definitely set in some sort of carnival or festival at night where it's all crowded. Well, a festival that's Freddy's themed, that is. Then we get this shot of someone riding a bike on water on the way to, if you look in the water reflection, they're heading towards the Fnaf 2 location. Like you can see Toy Freddy in the center, then Toy Bonnie, and then Toy Chica. And so we then immediately see that it's Abby going to the second location. So yeah, Abby is going out by herself to the second location. Like maybe she's being lured there, like just like how we saw her being lured back to the pizzeria in the first movie. Like the missing kids were like, we want Abby, so they started luring her to the place just so that they can spring lock her. I feel like something sort of similar to that is happening here. Yeah, and there's this note too, gone to fix my friends, and we see that Mike picks it up. So it's clearly a note left by Abby as she went to this new location to fix her friends, which we know who she means by friends. So what I'm thinking, right, is that Abby is going to the second location to fix the withered animatronics, because in FNAF 2 we have the wizards. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the withered animatronics and the FNAF 1 cast are basically the same animatronics, except like repaired, given new suits. So I'm thinking that's like a similar case here, where after the events of the first movie, the whole Freddy Fazbear cast got torn apart and used for parts and service. Like basically they were being salvaged to create the toy animatronics, thus making them the wizards. So I'm thinking, right, is that Abby is going to this new location to find Freddy and the rest of the gang now that they're withered, to fix them, which again could also be like a false lie to whatever spirit told her that. Like again, it could be that they're still trying to make her like them by turning her into an animatronic, like just like we saw in the first movie where she was being lured to become an animatronic. And so maybe now they're still trying to do that. They might be like telling her some sort of false lie, like, come back here, you need to fix us. And so she goes there, which then lets the others stuff her in a suit or spring lock her, whatever. And so Mike is now finding out about this. Then we have Officer Vanessa again.
They're out there, Mike.
They're out there, she says. And so then we get a shot of Toy Bonnie. Like you can clearly see like the glowing green eye, the buck tooth, the little beady nose, and the freckles. And then we see someone pressing Showtime on what looks like a control panel, like where there'd be someone operating the animatronics in another room. There's someone here pressing the Showtime button. Like you can only make out like the last part of it, the out time. Then we have whoever this is looking into a window. Wait, what did he say?
Everywhere.
Oh no, that was just Vanessa speaking. But anyways, yeah, we just have this guy, which judging from the uniform, like with the tie and stuff, he might be another lawyer, like how we had Doug the lawyer in the first movie. Like that could be a similar case here, or he's working a different job. It could be anything really. But yeah, he's looking into a window, like through a door window in some sort of building establishment. And then we see Toy Chica on the other side of the door. You can see the blues of her eyes, like the blue irises, and you can even make out the triangle of her beak, her upper beak, in which then we see Toy Chica just smashing the window and grabbing the guy, like that's her hand right there, and just pulls him through with force. Wow. So this seems to be like a school. school. Like, you can see like it's a long hallway with fluorescent lights, and the walls are lined with doors along with like some posters. So yeah, I think this is a school. If I had to take a guess, this must be the school that Abby goes to. But yeah, we have Vanessa here saying
They're out there, Mike.
she says they're out there. And so then we see Toy Bonnie looking through house curtains, like they're beige, so they're definitely like not show stage curtains, but instead like house window curtains. In which later on we then see Toy Chica in this school. So I guess what's happening now is that all the animatronics like aren't just staying in the location this time. Like in the first movie, the only animatronic that actually was outside of the establishment was Golden Freddy. But yeah, he was pretty much the only one. Like none of the other animatronics left the establishment. But it seems like now what's happening is that the toy animatronics are outright going to find Abby herself by leaving the establishment and just like going on a scavenger hunt for her throughout the world, outside of the establishment. Like again, like with Toy Bonnie peeking in through a house window, and now Toy Chica breaking into a school, all just to find Abby. I feel like that's definitely what's going on here. And I've also now just thought about this too. Maybe this guy right here that we see Toy Chica pull through the window, maybe he's like someone who works at this school. That would make much more sense. Like again, judging from this old-timey-ish outfit and like his reader glasses, he might be like a teacher or a principal at this school. And Toy Chica just, yeah, pulls him through. And then we see more of Toy Chica. Yes, these are clearly her feet. Yeah, they definitely listened to fan feedback. I feel like they could have had her in shot in which the camera wasn't in focus with like anything suggestive. But again, this is clearly Toy Chica, but well, her feet. Don't get too crazy about that. Not sure where she is. We have like a 20 speed limit sign, so this might not entirely be a school where she is in like right now, considering this sign right here, like this road sign. Yeah, see, like this is what I was talking about. The animatronics are leaving the establishment and going like everywhere in the world to find Abby, and so then we see Mangle smashing through a house window. Yeah, let's get a replay of that. Yeah, see, this is definitely a house. Like this window facing out towards like a tree, like some leaves, plants, I don't know, with curtains on either side, whatever this box is. And so of course we see Mangle busting through the glass, and here we have Mike, Abby, and Vanessa all together now, all trying to survive the night in the house in which the toys are breaking in. Yep, and then we see Toy Freddy, like you can tell because like his feet are a bit wider, like at least like the ankle parts, and his legs are also entirely brown too. But yeah, we then see Toy Freddy going in through the house's garage. Wow. And then we see Toy Bonnie wielding a screwdriver. Wow, like they're really going that far. Wow. Oh, you can see a bit of like the redness, like the red glow of his eye as he's holding up a screwdriver. He definitely means harm. Yeah, he's definitely going to stab someone. Then we have these two random people again in a house, presumably the same house that we saw Mike, Abby, and Vanessa in. These might be grandparents or like relatives of Mike and Abby, something about that. And then we have this menacing shot of a house hallway lined with doors, and this guy just standing in the middle. I can't really think of a theory of who this guy is at all. I mean, clearly he isn't William Afton, considering we saw him getting spring locked and becoming Springtrap like at the end of the first movie. So there's zero possibility of him somehow crawling out seemingly just unscarred. Huge doubt. This is definitely someone new that who isn't Afton, but still clearly also means harm. Who he is, again, we don't know. Oh, and this time Vanessa's pulling out the Glock, the handgun. Yep, things are getting serious. Oh, she's gonna be blasting bullets at the toys. Yep, and then we have Balloon Boy, in case that tiny one in the first movie wasn't enough.
I said read the
No, now we have the actual Balloon Boy, the real Balloon Boy we see in FNAF 2, the animatronic one. Interesting thing is that with all the other animatronics in the first movie and now this one, the way their eyes glow, they always have their eyes glow like in the white areas of their eyes, like outside of the irises. Whereas with Balloon Boy here, his eyes glow through the pupils, which is an interesting design choice, I must say. I mean, it feels kind of inconsistent, if I'm being honest, but yeah, that is just haunting to look at. I mean, like, again, we all know that BB isn't really that scary, but in certain conditions like here, yeah, no thanks. Oh, yep, here it is. Look, this is the hand of the Yellow Rabbit suit in the first movie grabbing a kitchen knife. So just like what we predicted, William Afton always comes back. And so now he's alive again, now as Springtrap grabbing a knife, again to plan to do more unhinged stuff. Oh yeah, and then we see the same woman that was here. Wait, no, her face is different. Yeah, no, I think this is a different woman. Wait, they may be the same woman or they may be different people, I don't know. But regardless, again, they're inside the house, but she's being dragged up by Mangle. Like you can see the bare metal limbs here. And then we have whatever this is. Like it could be an endo head or something, like as a red glowing thing. It could be Mangle's endo head, but at the same time it's clearly not connected, or at least the wires grab it. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, and then we get this, someone in the car. His face doesn't seem so great, but something smashes through the windshield, which I'm not sure what that is. But then we have Mike and Abby and Vanessa on the house again, and then we have someone else who is clearly not Vanessa. Yeah, so this is Vanessa here, right? So yeah, I don't know, the eyes are a bit different. I don't think this is Vanessa. I think this is someone else, and that's pretty much all we've got. So oh yeah, also forgot to mention that there is also a drinking fountain right here. So yeah, this is definitely a score, right? But yeah, after going through all the shots here, like all the little snippets and me coming up with these theories, so now that we've digested all of this, went through it all, my concluding theory is that after the events of the first movie, again involving Afton getting spring locked and turned into Springtrap, I'm guessing that how the second movie goes is that after all the events in the first movie, after Afton gets spring locked, whatever, eventually the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's, again like we see in FNAF 2, gets established, and like the owners bring the animatronics from the first movie to this new location, then dismantle them so that they become the Wizards, like again we see in the FNAF 2 game. So they salvage them for parts to make the new and improved toy animatronics. But later on along the line, like maybe some animatronic or one of the spirits possessing one of the animatronics is trying to lure Abby to this new location because they still really want her. They still want to make her just like them. And so maybe said animatronic or spirit gives Abby a false lie, as in like, please come here, Abby. We need you so that you can fix us. Probably like one of the wizards luring Abby by tricking her into thinking that they want her to fix them, only for what they really want is to spring log her. In which so then she bikes alone to this new location like we just saw. But Mike quickly finds out, and just like Vanessa said, they're everywhere. So eventually maybe the plan of luring Abby fails, in which they all go back home. But the animatronics are still really persistent, where they basically just go like,
all right, you don't want to come here, we're gonna have to come to you.
So they break out of the establishment to go as far as to break into, again, what I'm assuming is Abby's school, and even to their home, their own personal home, just to find her. They're really that determined. And of course, without surprise, Afton is, of course, back again as Springtrap. He always comes back. And so then we'll just have to see how it all resolves at the end from there. But yeah, this was really fun. This already seems very intriguing, very promising. Like, I'm already imagining so much from this. But yeah, this was really fun to watch and piece together the puzzle pieces. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Okay, so that was me reacting to the new Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie trailer and putting the puzzle pieces together to craft my own theory for all of this. And so far, I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I mean, I would automatically already look forward to like any official Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but with this one and all the interesting details and all the interesting implications that I've pieced together, now I'm really intrigued. Like, even more intrigued than I already was before I watched the trailer. Yeah, it's that good. But yeah, that was the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie trailer. Please be sure to let me know what your theories are for this movie down in the comments below. But yeah, with all that, all I have left to say is thank you all so much for watching, and take care.